Mark Zuckerberg and team consider shutting down Facebook and Instagram in Europe if Meta cannot process Europeans' data on US servers.
Here's a summary of the article.
If Meta is not given the option to transfer, store and process data from its European users on US-based servers, Facebook and Instagram may be shut down across Europe, the social media giant's owner reportedly warned in its annual report. The key issue for Meta is transatlantic data transfers, regulated via the so-called Privacy Shield and other model agreements that Meta uses or used to store data from European users on American servers. The current agreements to enable data transfers are currently under heavy scrutiny in the EU. In its annual report to the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, Meta warns that if a new framework is not adopted and the company is no longer allowed to use the current model agreements, or alternatives, the company will, probably, no longer be able to offer many of its most significant products and services, including Facebook and Instagram, in the EU, according to various media reports, including in IT Wire, The Guardian newspaper and Sideline magazine. Sharing data between countries and regions is crucial for the provision of its services and targeted advertising, Meta stressed. It previously used the transatlantic data transfer framework called Privacy Shield as the legal basis to carry out those data transfers. In addition to the Privacy Shield, Meta also uses model agreements, or standard contractual clauses, as the primary legal basis for processing data from European users on American servers. These model agreements are equally under scrutiny in Brussels and other parts of the EU. The Irish Data Protection Commission told Meta in August 2020 that it had provisionally concluded that the use of the model agreements was not in line with the GDPR. Processing the European data on American servers therefore had to be suspended by IDPC. However, this was merely a preliminary conclusion, so, in effect, no change came about.
This post received a score of 91,000, with an upvote ratio of 88%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Such an obvious bluff. This is the same exact thing Uber and DoorDash did. We'll pull out of European markets if they do XYZ. Markets. Does XYZ Uber and DoorDash stays in European markets anyways.
Remember when Amazon tried to do it with the NYC metro area? They folded so damn quick. It turns out threatening to withdraw from the largest US market was a transparent bluff all along, since it obviously would have hurt Amazon more than it would hurt the NYC metro. Who would have thought? Same thing here, for sure. Facebook needs Europe more than Europe needs Facebook.
That's pretty clear considering absolutely no one on the entire planet needs Facebook in even the slightest bit.
Same with Amazon, TBH. It's not like without Jeff Bezos there would be no stores or online shopping or cloud storage.
Don't dangle that carrot in front of me, getting my hopes up. Mark Zuckerberg and team consider improving mental health in Europe.
Please Europe, reject everything so they actually pull out.
Unfortunately, it's not going to happen, because Zuckerberg and team are not seriously considering anything like that. It would be so nice if it were to happen.
I can have hope.
For sure. Is there anything we can do to help make it happen? Maybe we should put together a petition of support and send it to Zuckerberg. He might fall into the trap.
Request a copy of all your personal data from them, citing GDPR. Tell all your friends and family to do the same.
Just FYI, U.S. states are adopting their own GDPR measures, including the one in California called the CCPA, in which users, even those that don't live in California, can request from companies like Facebook a record of their profile and private info used by Facebook. This law applies to every major corporation that does business in California. The CCPA options menu must be available on every website, and be easy for the user to obfuscate their data, and/or request their data.
Greater than the CCPA options menu must be available on every website, and be easy for the user to obfuscate their data, and/or request their data. What, if anything, should you do, when you come across a website where that information is either not available, or not easy to find? Last week I was going on all the major People Finder websites, to request that they remove my info and whatnot. A few had links special for us Californians, but on a couple of the websites, I could not find where to request it at all.
Not every business is required to follow CCPA protocols. They have to fall above a certain threshold for yearly revenue, number of employees, and line of service. Smaller companies do not have to comply.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.